Businessman Donald Trump polled the highest percentage of voters who would be, quote, scared with his presence in the White House at 49%, with Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton next in line at 33%, leading to ask some serious questions about 2016's two frontrunners. Joining me now, Fox News contributor and former Republican presidential candidate Herman Cain. He's the author of The Right Problems. All right, well, do you see any problem here, Herman?
Not really. First of all, remember that polls represent a trend, and I agree with Dana. We have a long way to go. And the thing about the fact that these polls don't necessarily reflect the mood of the Trump supporters, many of them aren't participating in the polls. Here's what I believe are the two reasons why Donald Trump has that highest fear factor that you pointed out. First, remember, a lot of people in the media, they spoon feed the public with just negative perceptions of a particular candidate, whether that's Donald Trump or whether that's Hillary Clinton. A lot of it for Hillary Clinton is true, but they also spoon feed a lot of negative impressions of Donald Trump. Secondly, the Democrats do a good job of dividing people by pandering to different groups. Because the Republicans started out with 17 candidates and now it's been whittled down to 3, most of the time what Donald Trump really stands for that would help everybody doesn't come through. So I believe that over the next several weeks, more and more of his message that will help everybody will come through, and as a result, I believe that the fear factor will go down.
Okay, well, that being said, in this latest polling, scared was a common word that was used to describe Trump by those that were polled, but he continues to lead this race, Herman, and
yes.
You and I have spoken before. We've had you on Outnumbered, and you sound like you support him. I haven't heard you come out and publicly announce that you're supporting him, but it sounds like you do. Do you see the opportunity or the chance that you'll see the party rally around him? Where are we with that?
My position is I try to set the record straight. And because Donald Trump has been in the lead for most of this whole primary election, there have been more opportunities for people to take pot shots at him. So I find myself trying to set the record straight, whoever it is. So as a result, it appears as if I'm more supportive of Donald Trump. I want people to know the truth. Now, here's where I believe we are in this race. I believe that the people will decide if the establishment let the people decide. I don't buy into the rhetoric that this is going to be a contested convention coming up for the Republicans, and I don't buy into the rhetoric that Donald Trump can't get the 1,237.
Right.
He is 60% there. Cruz is 38% there. Kasich is way behind, but I think what's happening that the polls don't pick up is that as he goes from presidential primary to presidential primary, he is exceeding what is expected. Right. So I believe that there's a good probability that he might clinch the 1,237 by the time the convention rolls around in July.
Well, and as Dana just detailed, Wisconsin will be another big test coming up for the candidates. All right, Herman Cain, thank you for joining us tonight.
You're welcome, Sandra.
Good to have
Thank you.